I think it started when I was in high school. It was a time where I was really focused on me, but I think it was a product of the home that I grew up in. My parents were great, and I love them to death, but it's definitely one of those things where I didn't grow up in a Christian home. When I was 4 or 5, my parents got divorced and split up, and from then on I lived primarily with my mom, and later my mom and my stepdad. Sundays I didn't think about going to church. I thought about playing soccer, I thought about getting some schoolwork done or hanging out with friends. And so it just kind of showed that there was no relationship with God there. I didn't really even know about God. So my sister was a Christian in high school. I had seen the change in her life, but it wasn't something that I wanted to recognize or that I wanted as a part of my own life, and I definitely didn't recognize that it was a product of God and the faith that she was having. So I think that moment changed when we were at a banquet where she had been nominated for a Christian Leadership Award, and I was really there to support her along with my mom, and actually my dad was even there. And she went up on stage when they announced that she had won the award, and she went to give the speech that she'd written, the acceptance speech. And instead of giving that speech, she just started crying to God. She just started saying, "Thank you, Jesus, for what you've done in my life, and thank you, God, for how much you mean to me." And this wasn't in front of 50 people. It was probably in front of 300, 400 people. And so it was a really big deal for her to be up there just doing that. And at that point, that's when I knew that God was something tangible. God was real, and God was something that I needed in my life. So I went home that night and actually just prayed to God for 2 or 3 hours, really trying to figure out what the next step was. I knew that I should ask him into my heart, and that I should accept him and accept that he is Christ, but I didn't know where to go beyond that. So I actually wrote my sister a letter saying, you know, I've accepted Christ, but I don't know where to go from here. And she woke me up later that night after I went to bed and said the sinner's prayer for me and with me. And I think at that point, that's where things really began to change for me. That's where things took a turn away from me and towards God. And from that point on, my life has just been more and more about him as I learn more and more about his character. And without that experience with my sister, without her true generosity, and I guess her realness about Christ, nothing would have changed in my life. So I would thank her for that, but then I would also just say it was a time to just reach out and take God.